Hello everyone and welcome back to This is the Police. It's day 90. The Freeburg Tribune says middle school heading to National Physics Olympiad. The Golden Bird says city fountains have been cleaned. That's good. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, action thriller Bloody Shirt 3 rakes in cash at the box office. Weren't they filming Bloody Shirt 5? I'm so tired. Okay. I need to take my car in the shop. Can you spare me today? Come tomorrow. I was climbing up the stairs and I started to feel a little dizzy. Can I have the day off? No. So tired. Okay, because you're old. No! Jesus. Rosha. Good job, Vermilion. Yay.
1111 in progress.
An informant gave us the address of one of the biggest drug houses in the city. According to our information, there's about 3 dozen drug addicts, many of them armed. Just in the past day, 3 people in there were shot dead and thrown into a corner to rot. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like something real heavy for the morning. Sounds like real heavy before even 8 o'clock.
in progress.
A physical education teacher noticed a suspicious van parked near the school. There was no one inside, but I heard some kind of strange machine running in the back, just like in the movies. Do we need to evacuate the school? Probably not. Probably not. But I'll send some people anyway.
Looks like we have a situation
In the shadows
here.
and corners, dozens of people lay unconscious, and bags and syringes are scattered everywhere. Call an ambulance and begin to process the addicts who are still conscious. Cordon off the building and move all the addicts out. Grab a random addict, give him mouth to mouth. A naked addict with a shotgun flies out of the bathroom and starts putting holes in the ceiling. Fall to the ground and hide among the drug addicts. Sure.
1111.
Heroin! Sell that!
In progress.
4 activists from a group Life After Meat, in a show of support for their fellow animals, entered the zoo and used bolt cutters to remove the locks from the cages. Several wild animals have gotten loose, and some are attacking the zoo's visitors. This doesn't sound kosher. That doesn't sound good.
1010A.
There were no bombs in the van, just a bunch of antiques. The van belongs to a junk dealer and collector.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
Okay. No, we'll save our good ones. We'll send Gorshkov and Koenig.
In progress.
We just got a call from the Halal Grocery. 2 armed robbers wearing U.S. President masks have just cleaned out the cash box. Why didn't I send Hunter?
212 in progress.
Several people are smashing the glass entrance to the cinema and tearing up the posters outside. They're shouting, "Modern cinema corrupts the youth," and someone just pulled out a Molotov cocktail. Okay. Good job, everybody! Quiet afternoon.
910C complete.
Good job. Mr. Boyd, my old rival Jim Gates has returned to the city. The last few years he spent in China setting up his factories there. Now he wants to flood the city with cheap knockoffs, threatening every honest businessman in Freeburg. At the present time, his is staying at the True Color Hotel and plans to buy a house outside the city. I want you to show him the true terror capable of law enforcement agencies. He's to understand he is not welcome here in Freeburg. I'll send my... They're not even my B team, they're like my F team. One of the hooligans is trying to light a Molotov cocktail, but his lighter just won't strike. Pass him here, Zippo. Deploy fire extinguishers.
12 complete.
Good job, guys!
310 in progress.
According to Mr. Adams, the Earth is about to be struck by a giant meteor. You see how dark it just got outside? There's a meteor blocking out the sun. There's stones falling on my roof. They're from the meteor. One of them just broke the kitchen window. I have to get my family to safety. Send someone to help. Okay. This is a false alarm. For sure.
In progress.
That's a false alarm. Mr. Jakobski withdrew a large sum from his bank account. Then, while he was getting into his car, a man carrying a gun approached him from behind. He told me not to turn around and hand over the money. Then he ran away. When I finally turned around, all I saw was a tall figure in a hood, ducking up the alley. Thank you for your help, Mr. Boyd. Why not? Send 3 people.
1111 in progress.
The former chef of the restaurant in Chinatown says that the kitchen is used to sort and cut heroin. My friend had an overdose from the garbage they mix up in there. I want those bastards to pay. Sure thing. I shouldn't have sent people that false alarm, because now something's gonna pop up. Like that. Jack, once again the fucking bikers have set up camp right outside. Send some police to scare them off so they won't come around our territory anymore. I can't, I have nobody. I'm sorry. Whatever, you'll be arrested soon.
I was trying to raise
I don't
10
have
alarm
anybody.
sergeants.
910 in progress.
But you didn't need it. Launder that.
We've got a situation.
The restaurant is crowded and the waiters are moving smoothly between tables. Nothing is suspicious. Block the approaches to the restaurant and wait until the civilians have left the building. Enter through the back door. One of the waiters notices the police and shouts in a strange language. The diners jump up and rush toward the door. Run to the kitchen. In the kitchen, 2 tough-looking men with machine guns open fire on the cops. Throw stun grenades.
1111.
And we found some heroin.
22310 progress.
Jesus! Mr. Adams was overreacting to a hailstorm, which he took to be pieces of meteorite. The sky outside darkened because of the storm clouds overhead. An elderly woman was visiting the grave of her husband when she heard some terrible sounds, wheezing, moaning, and rustling, just as if someone was trying to climb up out of the ground. We'll send these guys. And hopefully someone gets back soon in time for this mass riot.
210 in progress.
Local fans have brought up all the bananas from the grocery stores, preparing to taunt the visiting rival football team, which consists of almost entirely of dark-skinned men. A judge has been forced to stop the game unless the fans will allow order to restore. But our fans don't seem to want to settle down. They're singing racist songs and working each other into a frenzy. The situation could get ugly. Yeah, it could. The park was raided by a young musical group Motormen, which staged a spontaneous anti-government concert and immediately pulled in dozens of fans. Motherfuck! Ah! Okay, in that case we must have everything, right? I have an idea. have a... No, this one is real. She bent to pick something up. So she sees the bear. No. Yeah, so she sees the bear. She picks the bear up. Her dad is drinking. She gets taken. I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. No, I think that's dumb. That's stupid. I don't like that. Oh! Oh my god, wait. He has a white truck. But she has the gray truck. Okay. So it's this truck. And then the old woman puts her in. And she's standing there, and then she sees a doll and starts to pick up the doll, and then she... That's the bear. Yeah! Judith McCain, this hard-drinking grandmother, decided no court has the right to take away her granddaughter.
213 complete.
New frames, okay. The sounds came from an African gray parrot which had flown into the cemetery. Soon the owner of the parrot found him and took it home. I better keep a closer eye on the cage door. I can't get this. Crowds of people are dancing, hugging, and screaming. Unbutton your shirt and get ready to dance. Pull out the nightsticks and order people to disperse.
210 complete.
Shut off the sound.
213 complete.
I don't have anybody, sorry. That's fine, nobody got hurt. Good job. Oh, fuck. Shit. I don't remember who the head detective is. But hopefully it's somebody who's on tomorrow. Alright, thief crushes ancient statue at museum. That's unfortunate. Singer Karen Sparkle arriving in Freeburg. Yay, Karen Sparkle. And travel agent. The people of Freeburg are most likely to visit other countries. No one's calling out again? Hell yeah, guys. Oh, damn it. Then we need to send our best. I know. Good job, Fitzsimmons. Good job, Sterling! Yes. Alright, so we're gonna hire Shero, but who needs it more? Alright, well, Shift A is getting a new cop. We have 3, 6, 9 detectives, and we have 3, 6, 9 detectives, so, since Shift A is getting a cop, we'll give Shift B the new detective. Yes, yes. We'll hire Flowers, I guess.
110A in progress.
Thank you. An apparently intoxicated driver flew into the oncoming lane and crash into a van, which then crashed into 5 other vehicles. The drivers of the vehicles escaped with their lives, but jumped out of their cars and began to argue. A conflict ensued, and the situation is about to get ugly. And let's send Vermillion and Roche. And McNally. I'm worried about this.
in progress.
An employee at the Interhouse hardware store has said that a suspicious man named Otis Adams ordered a very strange combination of objects which could easily be used to make explosives. Adams has a pretty colorful police record, including a bomb threat. Okay, then let's take that one a bit seriously. Yeah, good job, guys! And we'll just give you everybody else.
in progress.
A young teacher reported seeing the same suspicious white van parked near the school several days in a row. Whenever I walked toward it, the van drove away. I'm afraid for our students. Okay.
110A complete.
Good job, guys. What? Damn it. Got all these cop cars going.
910A got a situation.
The police approach the suspect's front door. Open up, it's a delivery from Interhouse. The man in a chemical protection suit, seeing the police, rushes to a bedside table and searches frantically for something. Point a gun at him and order him not to move.
1210 complete. 412A in progress.
A thief attempted a little sleight of hand to relieve Sherry Miller of her diamond ring. But she immediately felt something was wrong and put the criminal in an excruciating Japanese finger hold. This son of a bitch is unconscious. You can come and arrest him now. Sherry Miller, you absolute badass! 5 teenagers asked a man for cigarettes, but he said they were too young. The kids jumped him, knocked him to the ground, and started kicking him with full force. Waitress Nicole Shelton saw what was going on and called the police. These guys are crazy. They'll kill him. Yeah, let's just send Team Spectacle.
1210 complete.
The driver of the white van is a female courier who parks near the school during their lunch hour. I have a stressful job and a horrible boss, and when I watch the children laughing, it calms me down. That's still a bit suspect. I mean, like, that's still a bit odd.
12A in progress.
Suburb at 6:20. Some workers were squabbling during their lunch break discussing yesterday's football game when one of them became really irate and tried to drive over the others with a tractor. According to one eyewitness who had taken refuge inside the building, he's like a crazy man. We barely escaped.
We've got a situation.
The teens continue to beat an old man, ignoring the police car that just drove up. Turn on the siren. When the teenagers see the police, they start running off in different directions. Nobody moves, nobody gets shot. No, fire into the air.
412A.
Good job, Simpson and Quatch. Good job.
311B in progress.
Some big men wearing striped shirts walked into the fountain and started trying to drown each other. Quick, come before they all kill each other. I have questions, but okay. We'll actually keep 2 guys just in case. Why? Why? What happened?
216 in progress.
A group of angry women came to protest the premiere of the action film Hard-Boiled Women 2. They're demanding that the cinema's management cancel the premiere. The situation's heating up. I mean, okay.
311B complete.
The people in the fountain were just having some fun. They're harmless Russian immigrants, and they once served as paratroopers. For them, bathing in a fountain is a traditional thing for airborne troops to do. Okay. Sure.
611 in progress.
A rape in the suburbs. Michael May saw a young girl running naked and bloody trying to climb over the fence up from an expensive mansion. She screamed and called for help, but then a man came out of the house, grabbed her by the hair, and dragged her inside. The neighbors were complaining about just last week about the all-night parties at the same mansion, which is owned by Saudi Prince Malik Kafia. Okay, this is the sand mission. I honestly don't think I give a fuck, though, to be quite honest. That's not worth $1,000.
1010A in progress.
Jack, I'm not going to give you a sob story about all my recent misfortunes. Let's just say that I need my job back with the police. And I do mean need. Oh, this is Persy. You'll help me out on this, right? You'll be retired soon, so how about a little advance payment from my annual salary? It's only fair. It's not in your best interest to refuse. I know all about your shady business dealings. Just one phone call was all it takes. I got all the evidence I need to bury you. But I don't want to go against you. I just really need this job, you know? Well, you agree, right? Well, Jack, that's excellent. Some folks say you're a fool, but I know you're as sharp as ever. Jack Boyd is no fool. Welcome back to the team, Persy.
We've got a situation here.
The protesting women are pointing at movie posters with busty heroines and sexy poses, shouting, "Sexism is a disease on our society." One of the women steps forward and throws a stone at the cinema door, who's trying to go talk at the cinema director, who's trying to go talk to the protesters. Tell the protesters to calm down.
Leadership team complete.
Persy, we're sending you to academy training. Get the fuck out of here. You're pointless. A janitor at City Hall called us about a suspicious man sitting in the waiting room. He's twitching and looking sideways at everyone. I think he's a spy or a terrorist. He's all skinny, but he's got a really fat belly. I think he's carrying a bomb. Do we want to take Persy? I guess we'll take Persy. We'll take SWAT too to boost the success rate. It's probably a false alarm and I've, just fucked myself for no reason.
910C in progress. 611 complete.
I know, Sand, but I don't give a fuck. I take that shit seriously. Oh, I don't have any people. I have people. Two men in clown masks stormed into the auto show and demanded the keys to the most expensive cars on display. When the manager hesitated, the robbers shot him in the leg. One visitor at the event managed to break through a shop window and escape, at least long enough to call the police. Okay, we'll send our guys.
1010A.
Damn it! The man was not carrying a bomb. He was just an ordinary citizen tired and waiting in line like everyone else. Persy, I blame you for that.
510 in progress.
Multiple shots were reported coming from the nightclub.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
We'll send some good people to that. No new frames. Okay, so let's look at what we've got. Maybe it really is just that. No, that's not it. I don't know about that. Okay, so he crashed the car, but I think that's gonna go like there. Wait, does she have a? I can't tell. So he grabs her purse around there. That's all I got though. masquerade club, all the employees and visitors wear masks and costumes. People outside are dancing quietly, but there's a sound of claps coming from further inside. Sees the girl in the squirrel suit. Go deeper into... Oh, I read that as go deeper into hell. Ah! Go deeper. The music stops and a shot rings out. The dancer starts to stampede. A guy in a hockey mask flashes a gun and pushes over the girl in the squirrel suit. Chase the guy in the hockey mask. The guy in the hockey mask runs out into the street, gets into his car, and continues shooting at the police. Shoot out his tires.
510 complete.
Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. End the day. The Freeburg Tribune says an ecologist, urban air pollution levels normal. Cool. Golden Bird, Hell on Wheels dealership invites public to show your sports cars. The Fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, port commerce increased 60%. That's nice. Sand, for some reason, still is not mad at us, even though we fucked him 3 times in a row now. Aren't you tired? Oh my god, Cheryl. Yeah, go to bed. Some of my relatives, no. Some pipes in my house busted and I need to wait around for the plumber. No. I accidentally broke my bathroom mirror getting ready for work. No. Was up all night and couldn't sleep. No. Yes, you're drunk. Yes, you're drunk. My father got drunk and beat my mother again. This time it looks pretty bad. Okay, that's a valid excuse. I got some stripes to give. You know what? Let's give one to Koenig, because she's so good. She's like one of our stars. For sure. Mission from God in the suburbs. Mr. Boyd, I don't know if you come to Mass, but if you do, you may know that our most enlightened and progressive parishioners donate absurd sums of money to curry the favor of God's blessed powder. Truly, this powder is manna from the heavens, which clears the mind in preparation of the coming of the Antichrist. Unfortunately, some of our flock have been turned from the house of the Lord, for outside, enemies of Jesus sell them fake satanic powder, and they're undercutting our God-blessed prices. It would be a great thing if you were to be rid of them, as our Lord Jesus drove the merchants from the house of God. Well, the temple is my favorite song from Jesus Christ Superstar. Share that. Keep everyone happy.
110A in progress.
A drunk driver drove his van into a bus stop, knocking over several people. The van stalled out, and now the unsteady driver is clumsily trying to escape. Sure, we'll send some people to that.
in progress.
Retiree Frank Setter was complaining that someone has stolen his lawn. Like clockwork, once a month someone comes by to cut up my gorgeous lawn and cart it off. I've never managed to catch this enemy to fertile grass, or I'd have shown him. I'm a veteran, you should know. I've put hundreds of our enemies in their graves. I just want some peace and quiet. Mr. Boyd, I see you do not wish to delay the arrival of the Antichrist any more than I do. After all, he cannot be arrested or put in jail. Henceforth, any of our church services are available to you at reduced rates. Please also accept a gift from me, the Bishop of Freeburg. This sum of money is a personal gift. Thanks, Bishop!
110A complete.
Sure. That was kind of bullshit, honestly. The Market District is seeing increased cases of pickpocketing, and the media is already up in arms about it. You're to send 2 cops to the area to increase the perception of police protection. There are journalists scurrying about. I don't have the people. Could you have called me in like half an hour?
911.
The lawn at the locations is cut by a neighborhood boy at the request of Mr. Setter.
311B in progress.
An employee of the shopping center was dressed in a tomato costume to advertise a new tomato paste. He accidentally frightened a professional boxer, Joshua Drake, who shouted and jumped on him and started pummeling him with full force. Passerby tried to separate them, but they also received the boxer's fury, and a massive fight broke out. I wanted to give Oshiro. I'll keep Sterling, though. The driver of a luxurious white Cadillac ran over a black teenager and then attempted to flee the scene, but lost control and drove into a column. Angry residents in the area have come out into the street. I mean, fair?
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softball.
Sure. We'll just send one person so that we have two.
1011A in progress.
Like that. A postal employee reported that a letter was discovered with some powder inside. The inscription on the envelope reads, "Burn in hell." The employee is afraid that the envelope contains a deadly disease. Oh my god, we're all going to die. And today is my birthday! Alright. And that's why we kept two people. We don't want this lady to die on her birthday. But now we'd really...
We've got a situation.
Two men are pulling a woman with a bloody head out of the Cadillac. The crowd isn't letting them get her to the hospital, and some are yelling that the cops have failed. We'll deal with this by the law of the streets. Take out the nightstick and get ready to strike. The crowd starts throwing glass bottles and stones at the cops. Hide behind riot shields and push the crowd back.
110A in progress.
Oh, I don't have anybody. Never mind. Hurry up, guys. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get this.
311B complete.
Good job, guys. Come on.
1011A complete. 911 in
4,
progress.
3, 2, 1. Ah, just fucking missed it.
410B complete.
There was nothing dangerous in the envelope. There was only girls' friends playing a prank on her birthday.
210 in progress.
Didn't have anybody. Bill Buckler said his neighbor Derek Ruers asked him to watch his farm while he went on vacation with his family. Meanwhile, some strange people went over there with a tractor trying to steal the harvest. There's about a dozen people, and they're robbing my friend blind. There's a huge clown running around the mall. Tried to scare me to death, said unemployed John Hokensmith. I got a disease, got a note from my doctor. That clown got no right to scare me. Okay. We're really bad at keeping officers on reserve. Seeing the police, the suspects begin to argue and shout in an unknown language, and then two women manage to escape and hide somewhere on the farm. Interrogate the cops. Hunker down and wait for the women to show.
911. 210 complete.
The clown was hired to promote the children's amusement park and has every right to be in the mall.
412A in progress.
While the legendary singer Gennaro Crespo was giving a performance, someone threw a large ear of corn at the musician and smashed his head. Despite a bit of blood, Mr. Crespo showed no concern and just laughed it off and got ready to continue. Nonetheless, the concert organizers were furious and demanded that everyone turn in their cameras. We can't let the audience leave until the offender has been detained, they shouted into the police line. We got a large crowd here, so send everyone you have available so we can get this done. How about instead you just take 3 people? I mean, the singer seems fine with it, so whatever. frames found. Really? Okay, then do I have everything? I don't think I do. He doesn't use a gun. Okay, maybe. What the fuck? Orson Sand, the younger brother of Christopher G. Sand and his right-hand man. Okay. Orson Sand keeps... Okay, Newberry's not here right now, so we'll leave that for tomorrow. Okay, open investigation. So, she drives in. She gets out of her car. He steals her purse. Gets in the car. She calls the police. He jumps in the car and smashes it. I got nothing. We need our head detective here for this, so we're gonna wait on this until tomorrow.
412A completion.
End the day. Alright, well that is all the time I have for today, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I've been Rael, and I'll see you next time. Bye!